Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. It's the Wyld Wytch here. I hope that you're all doing amazing. Happy 4th of July weekend. Make sure you comment down below and let me know if you have plans, if you're doing anything. Hold on. I need to take a sip of my water. This is my little cup. It's a skull. But anyway, so yeah, today I'm just drinking water. But yeah, so what have you guys been up to? Comment down below and let me know. Like I said, tell me if you have plans for this 4th of July weekend. We really don't have many plans. Well, we might not do anything at all. It's supposed to rain all weekend, and actually it's been raining for about 2 weeks now, off and on. So I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to do anything or not. Like, since we moved to Texas, we've always lived in the city, so this is the first year that we've actually lived outside of the city. So we did get some fireworks in case, we can shoot them. It's just going to depend on the rain. And my husband, he's been off today, but he just got a call because 3 of his employees didn't show up today, so he might have to go in because people didn't show up. So I don't know what we're going to do other than hopefully, like I said, shoot some fireworks. But I have been working, I've been working my ass off, honestly. And so I thought while I am continuing to work, I would just jump on here and talk to you guys. I've got a couple things that I want to show y'all. I want to show y'all some of the things that I've been making. So right now, I'm going to see if I can hold this up so you can see. So right now I'm grinding. This is hazelnut. I guess you can call it shell. It's not the outside part. So, okay, when you roast hazelnuts like in the oven, and then you have to get that like brown outer shell thing, coating, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, that's what this is. I'm grinding it into a powder to dye candles. So I'll show you some of the ones that I've already made. Let me show you. This is one of the things that I've been working on. So if you've been with me for a little while, then everything that I use or incorporate into my practice in the shop is completely natural. And now, a long time ago, I did used to use candle dyes to dye my candles, but I've not used candle dyes in forever. I use herbs. I ground them into a powder. See, like this. I don't know if you can see. Anyway, I ground them into a powder, and then I use this as dye because candle dyes have a lot of chemicals in them that it's not only bad for you, but also the environment. So that's why I started using herbs, or plants in general, because I don't use just the herbs. But anyway, I started using plants to dye the candles. I also used to use fragrance in my candles, but again, I've not used that in forever. I only use plants or essential oils because there are a ton of chemicals in those fragrances. I know they smell amazing, and you can get a really, really strong scent, like for your soaps or your candles, some of your witchy products. But I just can't do it because it has so many chemicals, and it can affect your health. You might not even realize or associate it to your health. But let's just say that growing up, your parents always use candles, and you've always used candles like candle, that you buy from the store, or even some people that do natural candles also use fragrances. But let's just say you've grown up with those kind of candles. Well, let's say that you have asthma, or you have upper respiratory issues, or severe allergies. That could be triggered from the dyes and the fragrance as well, because like I said, they do contain a whole bunch of chemicals. So I want to keep my family safe, and the environment as well. That's another reason why I only use beeswax and soy. I don't use paraffin at all. It is not good. But to each their own. You know, you can do what you want. This is just my opinion and how I do things for me and my family. So if you're ever interested in any of the things that I make or want to purchase anything, then know everything that I use is 100% natural. There's no chemicals, no fragrance, any of that. If I scent anything, like I said, it's with plants and essential oils. So anyway, let me just show you some of the things that, some of the powders. So here, this is orange. Like, they're so pretty. Look at this purple. I don't know if you can see that very well. This is Spring Beauties. Let's see. I've got to make some more parsley, but this is the color of parsley. It's a really pretty green. And then Nutmeg. Let me show you it. It's like this brownish orange color. It's really pretty. Sorry. They're really pretty. So these are, you know, some that I've been working on, and some that I've got to refill, like the ones that have just a little bit, I've got to refill them because I've started making candles, and the rest of this month I'm going to be making a whole bunch of candles. And some of these are, like, I've never tried them before, so that's another reason why I'm grinding. See, like these right here, wouldn't this make such a beautiful color? This is amaranth, but you see how it didn't, I don't know if this is going to focus. You see how you can see some of like the little white, focus. You see how you can see some of the little white bits in there. So I'm not sure exactly how well this is going to work. We're going to try it out and see, but I'm not sure. This is white willow bark. Here's some nettle. It's a really pretty green. This is blue salvia. Let's see, blue-eyed grass. And this, the blue-eyed grass, stains really, really good. Here's some orange peel. Here's some violet. Red rosebud. I also have some black, what is it? Black, maybe it's black mallow, but it's in the kitchen because I was using it to dye some candles. This is false indigo. It'll make like this yellowish orange dye. Then we've got some pink rosebud. Alright, and then we've got some forget-me-nots. It's a beautiful, beautiful, like, purple color. This is black nightshade berries that's been, you know, that I ground up. Alright, here's some Indian paintbrush. I've got to make a lot more of this. It makes a beautiful red. I'm almost finished. Alright, this is black mustard seed. This was from some cypress balls, and it's like this orangish brown color with like notes of yellow. But anyway, this was some, I dried some cypress balls out, and then that's what I got with it. Now this is lavender, and it's, you know, when you grind it into a powder, it's like gray color. This is chrysanthemum. Look how pretty. Alright, then I've got some cloves, and that it makes like a rich earth tone. Got safflower. Let's see. I got some mint. Look how pretty this mint is. And it smells so good. This is some mint that I've grown. Got some blue mallow. You know what? It wasn't... Yeah, it was black mallow. Okay. That was blue mallow. And then I've got blue butterfly, and look how pretty. This is blue butterfly weed, and look how gorgeous. Anyway, so this is what, these are all the ones that I've been working on. And anyway, yeah, so this is, oh, let me show y'all this. So I've got, let's see, I think these are Juniperius virginiana. So this is juniper berries, or people say cedar berries, but most of the actual cedar that we consider here, like a lot of places in the South, is actually juniper, but we call it cedar. So this is juniper berries. Let me show y'all this huge bag, but look how pretty. Okay, this huge bag right here, y'all, this was a bitch to grind up, but this is John the Conqueror root, and I went ahead and ground it up because it's just way easier to go ahead and have a big bag of it, because I make High John the Conqueror incense cones. I can show you. Let's see where they at. Well, I'll put a picture in, because I'm going to show you guys some of the things I've made, and that's one of the things that I did make was this High John the Conqueror incense cones. So it's just easier if I can go ahead and grind it up into a powder, and then when I get ready to make the cones, or somebody purchases them, then I just add my other ingredients, you know, to it. But this is already pre-made because that root is a bitch to grind. But anyway, so I go ahead and do a big bag, and then this will last for the remainder of the year. And then I don't put any scents or anything like essential oils or anything in there. I wait until I'm gonna make the incense. So, and then I showed y'all like the walnut powder, and then I don't know if y'all can see these different color flowers here. I'm gonna make some dye out of these, and then I've also got this much of hibiscus that I want to do. I also, where did I put it? Oh, here's some violets. I don't know if I showed that. I also have, well, maybe I left them over there. Anyway, I've got some wild bramble berries. I've got some wild mulberries. What else do I have? Oh, some I think I had some wine cups. I think I showed y'all the wine. I can't remember if I showed y'all if it was the wine cups or spring beauties. But anyway, I have that as well, and some calendula that I've got to do. And I've got a little bit of, oh my gosh, what's it called? Larkspur that I find absolutely gorgeous. Let me see if I can show you how beautiful. I started pulling some off the flowers already, because so what I like to do is, you know, I wildcraft flowers like for bouquets for my spirits, my deities, so forth and so on, and I make these like flower arrangements, and then I let them just dry out on the altar, and then once they're dry, I will make either like dyes, you know, or I add the flowers to products. I don't know if you can see how beautiful. It's such a beautiful color, blue. But anyway, I've got those. I also have my mind went blank. Oh my, verbena that I'm doing. I've got, let's see, what's this other, my mind went, oh, horse mint, or you might know it as bee balm. Anyway, I've got those flowers as well. I was looking to see. And then I've got some sensitive plant. It was in one of the plant walks. I showed you guys some sensitive plants, and they have these beautiful, beautiful yellow flowers. I've also got those that they're not finished drying yet. But anyway, I'm going to grind them up as well. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of plants. I've got some barks too that I want to grind up, and you can use barks, you can use like all kinds of stuff. Cinnamon, I've got a big thing of cinnamon because I use it so often for dyes. But anyway, cinnamon does really good. Let me see if I have it here. I don't think I do. You can use avocado, the outside of avocado, and even the pit of avocado to make dyes. That works great. You can use onion peel or shallot peel to make dye. That works great as well. So I've got all of those that I have to grind up this week. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on. Now I want to show you a few things that I have out, and then I'll show you, the things that I've made. And I took pictures of those so they could, get wrapped up and put up and all that kind of stuff. So if you've been with me for a minute, you know that I do a fairy garden, or that I'm making a fairy garden. So I have, and I need to quit saying that word. So I have a wee folk house, here in the windowsill. I've showed you guys that before, and I've got, like some little chairs and just little things that I can put like offerings in. So for an example, let me show you this. So see, it's just like this little well, and then I put different crystals in here for them as an offering. And then, I made the honey for the wee folks as an offering. And some of the stuff is going to stay inside. Some of my wee folk stuff will be inside in this window. And then the rest of the stuff will be outside. And so I've been getting some little things here and there, for it. And my husband's been getting stuff too, because I just have the best husband in the world. But anyway, look how cute this little this little wee lad, wee folk with the little birds on a log. So cute. But anyway, I think that one's going to go outside. Now this guy, this gnome, he will stay inside. Isn't he the cutest ever? My husband picked him up because of some things that I was going through, and I'll tell y'all about that in just a minute. But isn't he the cutest? Look at his little beard. It's got like little moss in it, and he's holding a little turtle. Anyway, he will stay inside. He's so cute. I got this meditating gnome. Isn't he the cutest? And I can't remember if I've showed you guys my lights that are outside. I'll have to go back through my video and see if I showed you guys my solar lights and little things that I have outside. And if I haven't, then I'll include it in here unless I forget. I've been planning on showing you guys this stuff. But anyway, I have some really cute little gnomes and things that are going in the little fairy garden outside. And then I got this little fairy on a swing. That's so cute. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to put her inside or outside. So yeah, those are some of the things that my husband has picked up and that I've picked up. Now look, we have some swallows, like a mom and dad swallow. They just had babies. There's 4 of those, and they made a nest above our front door. Oh, hey little bird. Anyway, they made a nest above our front door. And if you know anything about swallows, they typically are where I live and where I grew up, they typically build their houses under bridges, and their houses are made out of mud. So I've never had a swallow to build a house on my house, but like I said, it is directly over the door. I'll include some pictures right here, and I think I've got 2 pictures of the mom and dad. I'll also include here. But I love these swallows. I've always loved swallows. Have you ever heard anything about swallows, or do you know anything about them? They are amazing. I like to think of them as the fish of the sky, because they can sense the moisture in the air, or feel the moisture in the air. And y'all, when they fly with purpose. And they are so fast, and they just dive and spin, but they are so amazing. If you've not learned anything about swallows, or you don't know much about swallows, make sure that you do some research, because their spiritual mean are just absolutely amazing. These birds are really, really, really amazing. But anyway, so even though I have to sweep and then spray off my front porch every morning with, spray the bird shit and the mud off. And now the mud's not so bad anymore since, they finally have the nest made, but I do have to clean bird shit up every morning, but that's okay. I told my husband and son that I feel honored. I feel like they chose me, they knew that I would keep them safe and help protect their babies. So they do have 4 babies, and there's one that I named Lionheart because he's so brave. Every time I come out of the door, and I always talk to him, and he's the only one, he sticks his whole little head, over and just watches me. Every move I make, I talk to him, and he watches me, and he's always so brave. He's always right at the edge, of the nest. And then, like I said, there's 4. There's one other one he's a little bit braver. I have not named any of the other ones, just Lionheart. I don't know, I feel like a little special connection with Lionheart, so yeah, he got a name. He's very cool. So let's see what else let me go ahead and show you guys this, because I told Gemini that I would. So this Gemini, this is the skull that I was talking about that my mom made, and she's got this little crown, and this crown is actually made out of antique lace that's been in my family. And then these are real pearls that were my grandmother's, and I think they were my great grandmother's first. But anyway, this is what the crown's made out of, and it's hardened, so it is hard. So let me move it, and then I can show you. So this is the female. This is, yeah, my female. And then I don't know if you can really tell, she's got a rose on her tooth, and that's one of the differences between the male and the female. And then the eyes are a little different. But anyway, look, she's got all these details. See the sun? And my mom makes these for my shop. And she sells soap and things like that, but and journals, all this, but you can only get these from my shop. And look, every one of these little guys that are on here are handmade. She hand makes every one of these. But yeah, anyway, they're absolutely gorgeous. So you might see the other one over there on my bookshelf TV stand thing. I still have to paint it. I know I want to do a room tour with you guys, but I have one shelf that I have to paint still. I've got most everything done except now I will probably go ahead and do the room tour even with my shelf brown. But yeah, so I'm doing everything black. But I probably will go ahead and do the room tour. I just want to get my shelf painted because I've got some plants that I need to put up there, and I've got some crystals and things that I need to put up there. Okay, so let's see, what else did I want to show? Oh, I know. Let me show you guys this. I know you can't really see what's inside of it, but this is a cordial that I made. It's a herbal cordial. Now, you can make cordials without alcohol. You can make it with water if that's what you want. However, this one is made with brandy, and cordials, especially a long time ago, were used, as medicine. But over time, they've become more like a dessert drink. They're not necessarily, people still do use them, medicinally, but they're more like a social drink, or, kind kind of like a dessert wine type of thing. But anyway, this one that I made right here, like I said, it is herbal. It does contain herbs. And one thing about cordials too is most of the time people use sugar, but I just don't see the benefit of sugar. So in my cordials, I use honey because, you know, honey has their own medicinal benefits as well. But this one is it's my Berry Bliss heart opener. So it is great for your heart. It's great for your heart chakra. But it's also great for your immune system. But anyway, so this one's called Berry Bliss because it has a ton of different, like, wild berries, like brambleberries, mulberries, elderberries, hawthorn berries, and then it also has herbs in it, and it's absolutely amazing. It's really good. You can drink it just by itself, you know, or you can use it kind of like a syrup because it is sweet, you know, from the honey. You can do it like a syrup and add it to your other mixed drinks or just your regular drink. You can even just take it, like I said, like medicine, where, you know, you take a certain amount each morning or in the evening, you know, however you want to do it. But anyway, I made this, and then I'm going to insert a picture right here of all of these tinctures and herbal oils that I've made. I've got to strain those today as well. Like I said, I'm inserting a picture right here. And then if you notice on the windowsill, there's some little bitty mushrooms. I dried those out, and I'm going to put those in those little jar, like little necklaces. You know, it's like a little vial. But anyway, those are going to be really cute. I also made this mushroom tincture, but it's not ready. I just wanted to show you guys it. I have to, I with my mushroom tinctures, I do a double extraction with it, so it's not ready. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Sorry, I need to pop my back. Anyway, so, oh, look, I got some raccoon hair I harvested the other day, and I got this little frog. I also got a big frog. It was dead, dry, but I got it. I can use them in my practice. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. And then now I'm going to show you some of the things that I've made. I've made some incense sticks, some incense cones. I've made incense powder. I've made soap. I made beeswax goddess charms. I made candles. I made this huge pinnacle candle and a goddess candle. So I will include those, and I've got a whole bunch of candles that I'm making the rest of this month as well. But like I said, they're not finished yet, so I'll have to show you guys those whenever I get them made. Okay, so let's update about my dad. Actually, my dad is at the beach. Can you guys believe that? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm so excited for him. So yeah, he's at the beach. He's doing amazing. He can walk now. He uses just a walking cane. I mean, he doesn't use it all the time. Now, because of his issues, his gout, like he gets gout, and I've actually got to send him some stuff to get rid of the gout, but he does get gout, and it's really, really bothering him in his knees and his hand from, you know, using the cane. But anyway, I'm going to hook him right up. But he's doing amazing. Like I said, he's at the beach. I think he's staying there for a week. So he's doing wonderful. So again, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all the things that you have done for my dad, keeping him in your thoughts, doing work-ins, lighting candles, sending him some healing energy, all that good jazz, because he's doing amazing. I said that he would be, you know, back to normal within 3 months. And that is definitely going to happen once he gets um, once he gets, the gout goes down. And I think the doctor said in about 6 months time he can have knee replacement surgery. Like he needs both of his knees replaced. He always played sports, even probably up until, I don't know, maybe 8 to 10 years ago. He still got out there, with 20-year-olds, playing football and baseball and, all this stuff. So, and like this man, he has stabbed himself in the knee with a bow and arrow. He, he fell out of a hunting stand, like a climbing stand, one of those hunting stands, but it's a climbing stand. Anyway, this man fell out of one, and the arrow stabbed in his knee, and he also stabbed himself in the knee with a box cutter. So he's got to get his knees replaced. But yeah, other than that, like he's doing great. The scar is so good. I thought it was going to be really, really, really bad, and even, his leg would be disfigured because, like, his injury is from his hip to his ankle. But y'all, it looks like a completely different leg, and his foot looked so bad. It actually looked like it was like done. The tissues and stuff was done. But all of that's gone. Like, it's amazing. It is so good. Oh, let me show y'all guys this little feather. So this is what I wanted to say earlier, and I completely forgot. But anyway, the swallows keep giving me these little feathers. I have so many of these. It's like they're leaving me these little feathers. I put a bird seed out, but this one kind of bird seed that I get has worms in it too, and they absolutely love the bird seed. We actually have tons and tons of birds here. We've got so many different types of birds. Let me tell y'all this story. When I said that, it made me think of this. So, okay, I know this is going to sound so crazy, but I swear this is the truth. I will even insert a picture to show you guys. Okay, so I got up one morning around 3 a.m. And I went in the kitchen, like the whole house was dark. I went in the kitchen to get me some water, and I was just staring out the kitchen window. Well, I have a like back porch light, and it shines on this kind of like it makes like this round, circle on the fence that you can see. It's not big, that it reaches to the fence that I can see out of the window. So anyway, okay, it's 3 a.m. The light was shining on the fence. I'm just staring at the window, and I see this bird sitting on the fence, and this bird is like staring at me, or I think it's staring. It looks like it's staring at me. All right, so I'm just like looking at this bird, but this bird, it almost looked like it had this glow to. Oh, not almost. Let's be for real. It had this glow to this bird, and the color of this bird was just not anything I have ever in my life seen. And like I love watching birds. There's always been a ton of birds surrounding me. Even when I was a child, growing up, that we've always just had a ton of birds, like wild birds. So anyway, it was so different that I wanted to run grab my camera and take a picture of it so I could show my husband and son the next morning, because like I said, I have never in my life seen a bird that looked like this. And like I said, it looked like the bird, not necessarily that the bird, like it was glowing out of the bird, but like around the bird, like our aura. How you can, if you can see auras, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's what it looked like an aura around this bird. So anyway, I ran and got my camera, ran back to the kitchen, and I took a picture. And this is what showed up on this picture. There was no bird to be found. Even after, when I like pulled the camera down, like there was no bird. But you'll see there is a spirit there. No, I can't tell if it's a woman or a child, but you can definitely make her out. And you can even see where the light is shining, on the fence, because like I said, it's 3 a.m., so it's like pitch black out. But you can see the glow, from the light shining, and you can see the spirit plain as day. Now, I have never seen her before. I have seen other spirits, if you live out in the country or like you go country riding, you are bound to find spirits. Like anytime, I'm in the country or been riding in the country, so, I just have a lot of stories of seeing spirits. So anyway, I've never seen this spirit. Now, we do have a spirit, this man. And like, I want to talk to both of these, the lady or child, whatever, she was. But there is a man that I was actually sitting here on the altar working one day, and it was around dusk. And I was looking down working, and I seen something, out of my peripheral. And I thought, damn, there's somebody in the yard. Because, I could see this man plain as day. And he was, like, walking across my yard. And so it was, like, he was so solid and visible that I ended up running outside to see why some, older man was walking in my yard. And when I got out there was not a person. It just looked like it was like this spirit, but it looked like it turned into a shadow. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is what I seen. It was like it turned into this shadow, like he's walking and he just fades into this shadow. So I've seen him a couple of times, and he's always working like walking like he has a purpose, like there's some mission that he's doing. So I'm going to reach out to him and the lady or child, and see like if they need help or what's going on, if they need to cross over, what the situation is with them. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Now, I don't have a picture of him. I will try to get one. I don't know if I'll be able to, but because like I said, he's always like, he's moving his arms, and he always has like this flannel shirt on, and it looks like work pants. So to me, he kind of looks like maybe he's a farmer. But like I said, he's walking across my yard, right? And I can see, like, because I keep my window up, or the blinds up part of the way, and so I can see out, and he's always walking across, and he's so fast walking. But anyway, yeah, I want to contact him. Oh, I was also gifted this feather too. This is a vulture feather, and I'll insert a picture of these vultures. So we had 3 vultures that comes and drinks water out of this puddle. And I love vultures, but anyway, one of them only had 1 leg. And if in the picture, if you look to the vulture that's on the left, if you look, you'll be able to tell he has one leg. Let's see what else has been going on. Oh, I saved 2 turtles. One was in the road. One was by my neighbors, and their dogs wanted to eat the turtle, so I saved them. What else? Oh, I saved a snake. It was so cute. It was pretty long, but you could tell it was not an adult. It was I think it's called a spotted, let's see, was a spotted or speckled king snake. It was black and had like yellow spots on it. Anyway, he was real cute. we went to the museum. It's like the history museum here. We went there, and they have this little room that they have like animals and like snakes and an alligator turtle and things like that in there. So I'm gonna do a video showing this museum because their like special exhibit was their bird aviation. So I want to show you guys that. Plus they have crystals and like all these bones and stuff in there. So I'm going to do like a little video and show you guys. So anyway, I took a picture of that snake so you can see what it looks like. But yeah, I saved the snake too because I didn't want my neighbor's dogs to kill him. Because they're, they're not harmful. And let me show y'all this. So at the museum, it's like a history science type of museum. But anyway, at the museum, they have a lot of crystals there, like huge crystals. And again, they're in the video that I'll show you guys. But anyway, they have a whole bunch of crystals there, and they even sell crystals in their little like shop area. And I love getting the crystals from there because they're all hand picked. Like they have one crystal guy that they use, and they're hand picked. I mean, he doesn't use dynamite or anything like that. He hand harvests these crystals. I don't know what you want to call it. Mines, that's it. He like mines these crystals by hand. His family owns like some cave systems and stuff. So they come from him. They're in great condition. They have really good energy. And I've got crystals. Actually, I get crystals there a good bit because they let me go through all the crystals, even the crystals they don't have out. Like they have these drawers, that they keep crystals in, and so they let me pull them out and go through all the crystals. So I got some, let me get it. So I've got all these herbs, these powders all over them here. Let's see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's Hoolandite. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, and I think I'm pronouncing it right. Hoolandite. Anyway, it's beautiful. I wish. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell good because it's. There we go. Anyway, you can actually use Hoolandite with blue lace agate and moldavite for head rot, and those are a great combination together. But also Hoolandite is good for if you're trying to access the Akashic records. This is a great crystal. I think that's the only thing. Whenever I get through talking to you guys and grinding up these herbs, I'll show you too, because I forgot to show you guys. I did the summer solstice like plant walk, but I didn't show you my altar. I ended up being so busy that day, and then by the time I got through with everything, I was exhausted, so I just didn't do a video, and I was in a rush trying to get everything together for the things that I wanted to do for that day. But you can see like some of the flowers back there. I mean, you probably can't tell what they are, but there's that's from solstice that I'd harvested. And that's another thing like I wanted to mention. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't have like dried flowers on your altar, or dried flowers like represent anything, but I love using dried flowers. Like even I have, let me see if I can get this up. See this little bouquet that I had for goddess, or for my goddess. Anyway, like there's not a problem. They don't have an issue with dried flowers, and I like the energy too, because I work with plant spirits a lot. And yeah, I still can work with these spirits, there's not an issue with that. So, you know, that's however you want to do it. But anyway, like I said, when I get through this, I'll show you guys what my altar looks like. Actually, it's messy as hell, but I'll show you, like, when I have this little bowl that was my great grandmother's, and I made like a little kind of like a little water tribute thing, I guess you want to call it, because I associate summertime with, you know, the water, because the water is very, very important to me. I'm very, very connected to the element of water, even though I am an air sign, but I'm Aquarius, so the water bearer. So water does play a big part in my practice. So I made this little bowl thing, and it's so cute. Like, I mean, it has a turtle head in it, and it's got like crystals, and it's got shells, and even petrified shells, and hagstone and driftwood, and there's just all kinds of little cute things, sand dollar, starfish, all this. So anyway, I'll show you guys that. Is there anything else that I wanted to... Oh, I know this. I think this is the last thing, because this video is getting hella long. It's about an hour long. So anyway, one of the things that I wanted to tell you guys, I want to apologize for not making a video last week. I'm so sorry, but y'all, I would have been no good to anybody. So y'all know that I like to sit outside, and I like to lay on the ground. I'm always walking around outside barefoot. I would rather not wear shoes if, you know, that's a possibility. So I'm always outside. Anyway, I lay down on solstice that night. I lay down in the grass, and y'all, I got ate the fuck up by chiggers. Have you ever been bit by chiggers? Oh my God. I remember as a kid, you know, getting bit, but y'all, this was so bad. I had hundreds and hundreds of bites on me. They even went up in my lady bits. Not just on it, but up in my lady bits. They were on my ass, my breast, under my arms. I had them in my ears, in my belly button, in my ears, and my belly button was like oozing this yellow crap. I had them on my neck, my face. It was so bad. Anyway, I ended up having this allergic reaction to them because, like I said, I had hundreds. My poor little lady bit was ate the fuck up. But anyway, so I had all these bites on me. I ended up having like an allergic reaction with them. They caused me to have a severe kidney infection, which I did not even know was possible. I ended up having to go to the hospital. It was a lot. So yeah, I ended up having to go to the hospital. That's why I'm drinking water. The only thing I'm drinking is water and Cleaver's tincture to just get my kidneys, you know, clean and functioning great again, because I do have like hereditary kidney disease, you know, where I get a ton of kidney stones. If you watched my gallium apiarine or Cleaver's video in the plant series, then I talked about, you know, having this hereditary kidney disease where I get loads and loads and loads of kidney stones, and like everybody in my family on my dad's side except a few people have never had a kidney stone. But yeah, y'all, it was so bad. So, and I was ill. Ooh, I was so ill. So I did not want to make a video and like I could not even stand myself. I'm for real. It was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. So I do apologize though. Okay, So, well, let me just show you guys this. So this is what the altar kind of sort of looked like. Like, things have changed since then. I've been doing a lot of workings and stuff, so it is a hot mess. But, okay. This is the little, I don't know, tribute to the water element or whatever. Right here, look how cute all of this stuff is in there. I got all kind of little cute things. And then I've got some sea glass down there. I got a piece of dead coral that I found on the beach. And I've got some little bitty shells that I found on the beach. And like, there's so many shells. And there's a hagstone. And there's a turtle's head. And there's a starfish, sand dollar, sea biscuit. Just all kind of goodies. But anyway, and then, you know, this, or I put my goddess up top because she wanted to be above. So that's what we got going on right here. And this actually, this right here, you know, this is where I burn my incense and stuff. I just had it there because actually my camera was on it. So anyway, okay, until next time, I hope that you fly high, witches. Peace, homies!